There's one mistake almost everyone makes the moment their check engine light comes on. They assume the worst. A mechanic visit, a diagnostic fee, maybe even a repair bill in the thousands. But some of the most common reasons that light comes on can be checked in a few minutes using nothing more than your eyes and your hands. No scanner, no special tools, in some cases, no money at all. I'm not saying every check engine light has a simple fix. Some absolutely point to serious engine or emissions problems. But before you pay someone to tell you what's wrong, there are four things you should always check first. One of them takes less than 30 seconds, and it's responsible for sending thousands of drivers to repair shops every single year. Let's get into it. The check engine light doesn't mean one specific thing. It just means something isn't working the way it should. Mechanics check the easy stuff before they touch anything expensive. So will we, starting with the fastest one on the list. Number 4. Check the gas cap. Your gas cap, it sounds too simple to matter, but it's one of the most common reasons this light turns on. Modern fuel systems are sealed, and that seal keeps gasoline vapors from escaping. If the cap isn't tight, or the rubber seal's cracked with age, the system reads it as a leak. The computer can't tell the difference between a loose cap and a real problem elsewhere, it just knows pressure isn't holding. Do this, take the cap off completely, check the rubber seal. Cracked, flattened, or missing pieces, replace it. They're cheap and most auto parts stores stock them. If the seal looks fine, tighten the cap until you hear several clicks, then drive normally for a day or two. On many vehicles, the computer runs its self-check, and if the cap was the problem, the light turns itself off on its own. That's about the cheapest repair you'll ever make. But don't stop there. The next check is something most drivers never think about, and ignoring it can make your engine run worse over time. Number 3. Inspect the air filter. Your engine needs three things: fuel, spark, and air. Most people remember the first two. Almost nobody thinks about the third. Over time, your air filter collects dust, pollen, leaves, and road debris until airflow starts dropping. And when that happens, your engine has to work harder to breathe. On some vehicles, that shows up as rough idling, sluggish acceleration, poor fuel economy, or sensor readings that are just slightly off. Checking it takes under 2 minutes. Open the airbox, slide the filter out, hold it up to a light. If barely any light gets through, it's time for a new one. They're inexpensive, and it's one of the easiest jobs you can do yourself. Even if it doesn't kill the light, your engine will often run smoother right after. This next one's the one nobody expects. It's responsible for countless repair bills because people replace expensive parts before ever checking one tiny connection. Number 2. Look for a loose sensor connection. Modern cars run on dozens of sensors, monitoring everything from airflow and temperature to fuel mixture, exhaust gases, and throttle position. Something most people don't realize: the sensor itself usually isn't the problem. The connector attached to it is. Heat, engine vibration, and moisture can all work a connector loose over time. And yes, rodents chew through wiring under the hood more often than you'd think. Before you replace anything expensive, spend a few minutes on a visual inspection with the engine off. Look for a connector that isn't fully seated, a broken plastic clip, frayed wiring, or obvious corrosion. Don't go unplugging things while the engine's running. Just look. Finding a bad connection instead of a bad sensor can save you hundreds of dollars. Remember what I said at the start? One of these takes less than 30 seconds. This last one is exactly that. If videos like this help you avoid unnecessary repair bills, consider subscribing. Every week we break down simple car problems in plain English, so you know what to check before spending your money. Number 1. Check the battery terminals before you panic. The one most people overlook is right under the hood. Pop it. Look at your battery terminals. That's it. Heavy white, blue, or green corrosion around the terminals means your electrical system might not be getting the clean, stable voltage it expects. And modern cars are packed with computers that don't handle unstable voltage well. To be clear, a corroded terminal isn't usually a direct cause of a check engine light on its own, but poor connections can contribute to drivability issues, and checking takes almost no time. If you see corrosion, disconnect the battery safely per your owner's manual, clean the terminals properly, reconnect, and make sure the clamps are tight. Basic maintenance most people forget about until the car won't start. Now, if you've checked all 4, and the light's still on, there's one version of this that isn't a schedule and appointment situation. It's a pull-over situation. Here's what that looks like. What if the light stays on? If it's flashing, that usually means an active engine misfire. And keep driving on that too long, and you can burn out your catalytic converter, which is a far more expensive repair than anything on this list. At that point, get the code read with an OBD, iScanner, or buy a shop you trust. The code won't always tell you exactly what to replace, but it tells you where to start looking, and that's why experienced techs test before they replace. The biggest mistake isn't getting a check engine light. It's assuming the first answer is always the expensive one. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's a loose gas cap, a neglected air filter, or something else you can catch before paying someone else to look. A few minutes of checking today could save you hundreds of dollars tomorrow. Have you ever had a check engine light turn out to be something surprisingly simple? Tell me in the comments. I read everyone. And if this saved you time, stress, or a trip to the shop, like and subscribe. Plenty more practical car tips coming your way. Thanks for watching, drive safely, and I'll see you in the next one.